I told y'all going forward on this channel, video games is gonna be a pillar of this channel going forward. So, obviously, like I do every year, I'm gonna do my predictions in this video for September 2025 State of Play. And I think this one's gonna be a big one. We're gonna go. We're gonna get third party out of the way. First party out of the way first. Some of these games I think are locks. Like they said, tune in to see. One of the games we're gonna see is Saros gameplay. Now, if you don't remember what Saros is, because it was revealed at the beginning of the year, right? It's the next game from Housemarque, the guys who make Returnal, the guys who made Resogun, the guys who made a bunch of other really cool games. And I can't wait to see this game because Returnal's gameplay is super, super, super addicting. I was playing it yesterday. So, and I think that's Sony's early 2026 game, like February 2026 game, right? I think the other lock for sure, because it comes out in a week, is Ghost of Yotei. Now, I'm already sold in Ghost of Yotei, on Ghost of Yotei. For those of y'all that don't know, I pre-ordered the collector's edition in May when the first week it was available to pre-order. I pre-ordered the collector's edition in May because of how much I love the first game. Ghost of Yotei is one of my most anticipated games of the year. I think it's gonna be my game of the year. It's either a tie right now between Mafia of the Old Country and Expedition 33, but I think Ghost of Yotei is gonna beat it. Now let's get into the other. I'm gonna go with four first party predictions. So I gave you my two. I gave you the one that's confirmed. They're gonna show Saros gameplay. I gave you the one that's probably confirmed, right? They didn't say, hey, we're showing the last trailer for Ghost of Yotei here, but I'm a businessman, so I'm pretty sure they want to market that one more time before the game comes out next week. So those are like the two locks. Now I'm gonna go into my predictions for the other two first party games we'll see. And yes, I think there'll be four. Because Sony also said the state of play is over 35 minutes. So in terms of the other two, we've had a lot of God of War rumors lately, right? For the next mainline game, but we've also had rumors for this Metroidvania game that's set back in Greece. I think we're gonna see that game today. I mean not today. Sorry guys. I think we're gonna see that game tomorrow. I really do. Think we're gonna see that game tomorrow. Because we don't know Sony's 2026. If Sony does Saros, God of War, Metroidvania, and the other game I'm gonna talk about, which if you guys know me, you guys should know what that game is. But it would be a stacked 2026 for them. So yeah, the first party game I have for you guys, and I know I say this every year, but it's been rumored that it's gonna be shown at this state of play, like by Tom Henderson and by Jeff Grubb. Wolverine. Now, I think I like Wolverine is one of my most anticipated superhero games or games in general. I love Wolverine. Wolverine is one of my favorite characters since I was like a kid, right? And do I think they announced Wolverine way too early? Yes, I do. I I would rather you show gameplay, like right when you announce a game, or like plan it out so that it's close to when the game comes out. Wolverine got announced in 2021, bro. I was still in high school when that happened. So, well, no, yeah, I was still in high school. I was going into my college, right? When that happened, right? It's been almost half a decade since we've seen Wolverine, right? Um, so I would love to see a gameplay trailer of like them confirm who the voice of Wolverine is, them confirm some of what the plot is, right? Because we know it's set in Madripoor, right? Them confirm like all the other stuff that is great about this game. Like you guys know, I've said it multiple times on this channel before. Insomniac is my favorite development studio ever, right? Spider-Man 1, I think it's a classic. Spider-Man 2, I really like Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man Miles Morales, I really like that game as well. Insomniac seems to be Sony's Marvel studio, and I know some people don't like that. I love that. So, yeah, like for me, I think that will be shown here. Um, One more thing, actually. It's another Marvel first party game, technically. Um, Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. So if you don't remember what this game is a Marvel fighting game designed by Arc System Works. I'm also very, 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 very excited for that one. And that's also coming 2026. And then, yeah. So those are all my first party predictions. Now we're going to move into third party. So, third party, I think it's going to mainly be in the middle of the show, right? So, like, there's going to be something between Soros, Ghost of Yote, and the big reveal they have at the end, which, if you don't know how these state of plays work now, like, Sony has, like, a formula. They open sort of big, and then they end, like, massive. Like, Ghost of Yote was revealed last year at this state of play that they did last year. So that's why I think the end game, the game that they end with, is going to be Wolverine. But that's just my opinion. So now we're going to get into what I think the middle could be like. So, I know I'm going all superhero, but we'll see. We'll we'll do this. I think the aiming heading Marvel Hydra game will be shown here, right? That game's supposed to be early 2026 and they haven't showed anything, right? I think that will be shown here. I and gameplay was leaked last week, I think. So yeah, I think we'll see that. If like I don't know how heavy Sony wants to go into Marvel. Like I don't know if they want to show 3 Marvel games. And if it was between Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls and this game and Wolverine, I would want to see Wolverine over anything. But I would be ecstatic if we got these 3 games. Um, I I I I think well, they showed James Bond already. They showed James Bond for like 25 minutes, so I don't think we're gonna see any more James Bond from Sony. Maybe though. I think we could get another Legacy of the Dark Knight trailer. I really think we could do that. I think I said it in my Assassin's Creed video. I think the Assassin's Creed remake, Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake, could get revealed here. I think the and then yeah, like I don't know, like with third party, man, it's hard to predict because this showcase always takes place right before Tokyo Game Show. That's part of a reason why I think Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls will be here. Because it's made by a Japanese developer. Oh! I have one more. I have even stuff from Capcom. So I think we could get an Onimusha Way of the Sword trailer, which that game looks sick. So I hope I think we could do that, or we get another Resident Evil Requiem trailer because that game already has its date for February 27th. So I think we could get another trailer for that. What else? Yeah, it's hard to predict, man. So, yeah. Oh yes. I'm also gonna tie in. I'm also gonna throw in my thoughts on the Kojima Productions anniversary stream in this video. Um, so Hideo Kojima is a genius. I'm assuming all of you know who Hideo Kojima is, right? So yesterday he did a stream about the 10-year anniversary of his studio Kojima Productions, and he also revealed a whole bunch of stuff, right? So I wanna talk about some of that stuff. So yeah, I was gonna do a video on its own about this, and I still might, but yeah, with the state of play, I had to do this video, so I had to do my predictions for the state of play tomorrow. So I'm gonna add in the Hideo Kojima stuff, the stuff that he revealed, and the stuff that I'm really excited for. So we're gonna switch console manufacturers for a minute from Sony to Xbox. So Hideo revealed OD, Overdose, his horror game that he's working on with Microsoft, and it looks sick. Bro, we got robbed of Hideo's Silent Hill game. This is the game that he's doing in collaboration with one of the best horror directors, or one of the best young directors in Hollywood, in my opinion, Jordan Peele, right? He's doing it with Jordan Peele, and like Hideo Kojima games have like stacked cast. Like look at Death Stranding, Norman Reedus, Leia Seydoux, Troy Baker, a bunch of other really cool people, right? So I'm really excited for that game as well. But I don't think we're getting OD Overdose until 2027 at the earliest. I think this is the next Xbox launch game. That's what I think this is. And yeah, and then he revealed who's directing the Death Stranding movie, the live action movie. So who is directing it? So they revealed that it's a story that takes place in the Death Stranding world, but it's not like based off a video game. It's a new story based in the Death Stranding world, and it's directed by Michael Skarnowski. Now, if you don't know that name, he directed The Pig with Nicolas Cage. He directed Quiet Place Day One, which I didn't really. I love the Quiet Place movies. I think Quiet Place Day One is one of the weakest movies. I mean, the weakest movie in the franchise, but can't wait for Quiet Place Part 3, though. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's happening. He's directing the movie for Death Stranding, which is exciting. And then we're also doing a Death Stranding animated movie called Death Stranding Mosquito. And, yeah. And then he also talked a little bit about his upcoming PlayStation project that is called Pheasant, I think. Project Pheasant. Now, this game, he said, is a long way away, right? Because he's got to finish OD first, and like He's done some of the casting, but when he was writing the game, the SAG strike happened, so he couldn't get all the casting. But the lady who played Furiosa's mom in Mad Max, a, a Fury, the Mad Max Furiosa movie, the lady who played Furiosa's mom, she's in this game, and then Don Lee is in this game, and remember, guys, this is in Tokyo, so a lot of the cast that he did reveal were the Japanese cast, and so he said more casting will come soon, but I'm expecting some big names in that game as well. And yeah, so that's my thoughts on the. I thought the event was. I thought we got more than I expected we would in the Kojima Productions event. And yeah, like the first half of the video, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was my predictions for State of Play. And we'll see how many I get right, alright? So please leave your thoughts. What do you think could show up here at the State of Play tomorrow? And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.